I got invited to give a series of lectures around various cities in Taiwan, and so I managed to fit into that plan some recording sessions and time to make visual art as well. That's one of the big concepts in creativity, is that if you just kind of hover around familiar, safe things all the time, you become less aware and less creative. Creativity is really about problem solving. So when you put yourself in a different kind of environment, it tends to stimulate that problem solving, that creative thinking. And so this was a good opportunity to put myself really out of my comfort zone and let the creativity flow. What I would do each day is wander around the different cities in Taiwan, and then in the evening come back and record my impressions. Sort of a musical journal. One of the really interesting things about Taiwan is that it's part of the biggest, fastest development in all of human history. The population is incredibly dense in the cities, so you have this relentless torrent of human activity, signs and traffic sounds and people talking and ideas just flowing around you all the time. And it becomes sort of this overall aesthetic of density that's really interesting. And I noticed that really shaped the way I did my art while I was there. And I was doing things that were just dense with symbols and colors and shapes. Another really unique part of the trip was that I had the privilege of working with a musician named Chou, and he plays a range of instruments as I do. And so we would meet and record various things, just toss around ideas and see what happened. And it was a wonderful experience. I spent a lot of time touring spiritual places around Taiwan during my trip there. I went to Buddhist temples and Taoist temples, and I even went to a mortuary at one point. And I'm not religious in any kind of conventional sense, but I find a strong sense of spirituality through my creative work. And in the modern research on brain functioning, they found that when a person is having a peak spiritual experience, it looks identical in the brain to a moment when a person is having a peak musical experience. And I assume that would be true of visual art too. So I always feel like when I see people's religious practices that I'm just seeing another dialect of my art. And so I'm fascinated by seeing what different cultures do with those kind of thoughts and feelings.